Welcome back to Meaningful Conversations live with Beata and my very special guest today, Pratibha Dey. Well, I was away for 2 weeks almost, so I'm sorry, but I was working on me so I can give my best to you. For those who are with us for the first time, I'm a coach, I'm a motivational speaker, I'm a change maker, and I bring change makers to my show. With pleasure, I want to announce again Pratibha Dey, author, speaker, entrepreneur, forever student, starting her what school now? Master's right now.
Yeah.
Just finished one school. Now she's going for her master's. She is full of wisdom, advocate for women, children, and elderly people with mental health issues and basically well-being. She supports everyone who struggles in life, where it doesn't mean that she did not struggle at all. And I think it means that she went through some struggles. That's why today she knows how to offer that help to others. That's why our topic today is from scarcity to success. It's your book, isn't it? You're still working on it?
Yes.
Yes. So coming soon, I believe. Pratibha, welcome.
Thank you for having me. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. And please let us know if you are with us. Say hi, say whatever.
Do a little
give us some good vibes and ask questions, because Pratibha, she has really, for her young age, she has a wisdom of 100 years old shaman, or I don't know who. Anyway, let's go to the first question, Pratibha, because you're very, I'm very curious about you. Yeah, I love your laughing, your smile always. You are young. I can see your face all over. So you are basically influencer today, and I love it. So if you can share with us, well, scarcity comes in many forms, and for everyone can mean something else. But what was scarcity for you, and how were you able to overcome it and get to the place where you are today?
Yeah, so scarcity for me was, living a life that didn't serve me, a very average life, even though, I knew that I was born special. Like I always knew that there was something special about me, my personality, how I get along with people, how I treat people. And I knew I had one of a kind heart. However, your environment is really impactful. So my environment always, created the pathway that, you get a job, go to school, the basics, then have a family. But the goal is, if it's a 6-figure salary, that's like you hit a goal, like that's a big deal. But to my mind, that's not what success is. So now to me, success is me being a creator, me having a purpose, having a direction in my life. Before, I didn't know where I was going. School is usually not the answer for everybody, but I still pushed through that. But I knew there was more that I had to do. And so that has come about now. Yeah.
So tell us more about the scarcity. What was it in your life? Basically, scarcity is always stopping us from achieving our goals, from following our dreams. So what was it for you, if you can share?
Yeah. So for me, scarcity has always been my surroundings. I always believed, I didn't receive the support, the resources. So I allowed my circumstances to really determine, where I was in life, and blamed, I believe, for years on others, people in my family, that, I'm here and I'm the way I am because how people hurt me. And I really allowed that to really impact and influence my decisions and my dreams, where I left things incomplete because of my mental health wasn't good. And I was never able to, complete my dreams.
So from what I'm hearing, that you relied a lot about outside circumstances, and it's what most of us do. I'm one of these people as well. For half of my life, I let decide others what I'm worth.
Yeah.
But basically, it's not about the outside circumstances. It's about what is in here. Yes. So the scarcity is basically mentality. Is what our thoughts are telling, the stories that we're telling ourselves, and believe that they are true because someone said that it's true about me.
Yeah, I really allowed others' opinions to influence everything I did. I used to overanalyze. I was such a worrier, and now I'm a warrior. So there's a big difference. But the thing is, I really, allowed my family members told me my dreams were too big, or really, I was really bullied, by my own family. People in my family told me I was too fat, I'm too dark. And as a child, being told those things, it really lowers your self-esteem. So I never had any confidence until just a few years ago. So that was really big for me to bring myself out of that. Like, there were no really resources. Like, I didn't have therapy until last year. So I was the one dedicated to take myself to the next level. And, my friend group at the time, they did help me, with my own body image, self-image, the mental health that I was experiencing. However, no one really pulled me out of it. I pulled myself out of it because no one can do it for you,
That's so right. So, because I don't believe, and based on my own experience, that one day you just wake up in the morning and it's like, I'm confident, I'm warrior, I'm gonna crush it. So tell us and tell me and our audience how we can get out of that trap.
Honestly, it's really what you said. So I remember regarding weight, years ago when I decided to lose weight, one of the mornings I actually did wake up and I said, I'm going to hit the gym. And then it led me to become a CrossFitter, and I trained for a year. And aside from that, last year, everything that's catapulted me into my success now is through emotional impact that Bob Proctor talks about. So emotional impact is usually negative. So I had a negative experience happen, which led me, to give me a different perspective, shift my paradigm, and gave me the direction that I needed for my life. And, it can only happen two ways: through repetition or through the paradigm shift, through the emotional impact. So that's really what it was for me. It was a shock, like a wake up call. And that's what I needed.
Well, that very well said. This shock sometimes come from the outside, because like for me, it was the breakup. My fiance left me and I had to do something with my life. And in your case, it was I had to do something with my life as well. So we go through different experiences, but basically the core issue is the same. There is some kind of pain that we want to release. And when you think about your life, and Lewis Howes, he says, unless you take action and relieve the stress in your life, you won't be able to live to your greatest potential. Do you have any practices that you can share how you release your stress daily?
I don't focus on the word stress. I don't believe anyone should have stress. So I follow a lot of Sadhguru's teachings, and I highly recommend his inner engineering program. And I don't usually find myself stressed. Even if I do, I don't talk about it, because just like Bob Proctor says, don't talk about the things that don't serve you. If you're not doing well, the more you talk about it, the more you bring it to life. So I don't do that. I have practices. One of the things I learned from, Dolly Sina, which is a friend of yours, that, to hug yourself. So like every day I do that, and I say the affirmations, I am loved, I'm supported, I am cared for, I'm safe. And then, in reverse, that I am helpful, I support others, things of that nature. I really focus on my breath. I do meditation. So now I'm, studying Reiki, training Reiki. And that's really helpful for me, because I'm past that therapy aspect with the psychotherapy. Now I need to dig deeper and get the root of those traumas and pull them out that are trapped in my body. So I highly recommend journaling. I highly recommend, the morning, evening routines that we're told, because that will really, really assist you. But for me personally, I have affirmations that I say to myself, and I pray every day, and I give gratitude over my food, because there was a time where I didn't have a hot meal to eat. I didn't have any food. I was homeless and I had no money in 2019. So for me, that's really big. But I definitely believe even journaling 10 minutes will help you through something. If you're angry, why are you angry? Write about it, why you think you're angry, but 10 minutes. Like, allot yourself a little bit of time, not too much, because you don't want to go into a dark place. You just want to share a little bit.
Oh, you talk my language, because journaling is one of my main tools that I use for myself and with my clients. And so, do you journal just like you stream whatever you download? I call it download your thoughts, or you go after some topics? How do you do it?
No. So recently, what I did was it was brought to my attention that there's some abandonment and there's some things that came to my mind, and I thought of all the times where I felt abandonment as a child, and I jotted those down. But it's really anything. There's an activity, there's an exercise that I learned in high school where you just keep writing. It could be a set amount of time, like 5 minutes, and whatever comes to mind, blue, red, like you just keep writing, but you don't stop. Like, you don't put down your pencil or pen, you keep writing. So that's a really great exercise for people. But myself personally, as of late, I haven't had one exact routine. Like, I've been dabbling in different stuff like audiobooks and, reading is definitely, I'm big on that, and affirmations. And I really am really big on studying Sadhguru. Like, I really follow his teachings daily and chant and listening to prayers. Yeah.
Can you share like example of the affirmation that people could use in the morning or in the evening?
So me, I personally, this is something I say every day. It's embedded within me. Is every day that I wake up, I say I'm so happy and grateful to have another day for my purpose towards my dream. And I say that as soon as I open my eyes, or even I'm mumbling it as I'm sleeping. Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, so when I pray over my food, I do this every time I eat, before I eat, unless it's like a snack sometimes. But one thing I always do, like, I always fold my hands and I say grace. So grace to me is, I say, thank you, Father God, for allowing me to have this hot meal, as there was a time where I didn't have it. And I'm so appreciative that you chose me and you blessed me to nourish me for my purpose towards my dream, as there are many children, millions of children and adults, 1.5 million or more, who don't have a hot meal to their name, who haven't had, a meal for days, and that you've blessed me. And I'm so happy and grateful to have another day, things like that. That's something I really say before I eat. Yeah.
Wow, that is so beautiful. I will listen to that again, because it's so inspiring. We have Joanna joining us. Thank you so much, Joanna. We have Asa Verrera. Hey, beautiful lady. Hey, beautiful lady. Thank you for joining us. And Pratibha. So you really inspire me, and I said it many times. Maybe you're already bored of that, but so you are focusing a lot on others, and you share your gifts, and you support and help like the kids in India. Yes. So where this passion came from? It's because of your experience?
No, I have always been this way, but I was not around the right people. Now I'm able to showcase it, but I didn't have my power voice before to the public. But I've always been this way since I was young. Yeah. This is how I was born. There's always something. Every single person that has met me, I've been told that they never forget me, because of what I tend to do for other people. And, I had an ethical communication class, for my bachelor's, where we had a discussion about, why is it that people fear to share when they do something good, like donate to nonprofit and things of that nature. And, people don't want to publicly show that. But if you go to a concert, you're promoting them, they will show that. I don't have any problem, disclosing that, hey, I help other people, or I did this for someone, or I donated here, because that's a part of me, that's part of my life. Just as you are, showing that you went to a concert, I'm showing, hey, I donate $100 here every month. Like, for example, I don't find any shame in that, like, I'm a humanitarian. Yeah.
You are just a good person. And when I was searching and getting ready for our interview, what stood out for me, it was your mission statement. You say, I help people heal through creating a global platform which allows them to be fully courageous, vulnerable, and free.
Yeah.
Tell us about what is that platform?
It's Chai Together. Yeah. I love Chai Together. So Chai Together is a video podcast I had started in the summer during the pandemic, and it's really flourishing. So it's focused on mental health, people showcasing their journeys, resiliency, and people with impairments as well. But it's really for anybody. It's statistically stated that every single person has some sort of trauma. And the only thing is if you have the courage to showcase it or not. And I only, allow people on the platform who are overcomers, who have healed, not people who are still sitting in it, because that's not going to be showcasing the resiliency. So it's not just, where anyone's coming on. You have to really be willing to share and fully be vulnerable, because we talk on topics such as rape, abortion, difficult things that not everyone may be comfortable with. So it's definitely a trigger warning kind of channel. Yeah.
And you have no issues to get speakers for your
No.
show. I've seen, oh my gosh, everyone
No.
wants to be there. So this
I'm
topic,
always booked. Yeah.
the topics are really, really important. And like you said, we are afraid and sometimes ashamed to talk to others about that out loud, because we are fear judgment. Yes, like, oh, what will they will say about me? Have you ever experienced judgment?
No, but regarding Chai Together?
No, like any judgment, like in your life.
Of course. Yeah, like in the beginning when I started Chai Together, but this is from people who aren't in my life. I had one comment when I started that I'm doing it for attention because of my own abortion, and that they basically don't want me to voice myself, and you can't stop me from doing that. So now I have no fear about it. I don't really care what anyone has to think. But no, I've only received positive things from everyone, a lot of support. That's how I'm able to get to where I am today, and everyone loves it. Like, people really look forward to it. Yeah.
Because people love authenticity, and you're authentic. So I will love you. And I'm so proud of you, and I love listening to your shows, and that there is nothing that you hide. You're an open book. So basically you walk your talk.
I do. I really don't care.
I think it's not about, you do care. That's why you do care about others, so they can hear these messages. You maybe don't care about the judgmental part. And whoever doesn't like it doesn't need to listen, but you do care about people who are receiving the message and sharing the message.
Yeah, thanks for clarifying.
Otherwise you wouldn't do it. I know, because why? If I don't care, I just don't care. But you do care. Well, listening to your shows, some of them, and also from my own personal experience with people, especially during these times, but it started really before COVID a lot, and you focus on young people as well. I hear a lot, young people are saying, I don't know who I am anymore. I lost my identity, the sense of my identity. Have it ever happened to you? And what is your advice to find yourself again?
Yeah, I'd say after all the trauma, I was always lost and numb, and always really fluctuating with my mental health. So I would feel lost. So I feel like I don't know who I am, or, people travel to other countries like Thailand, how I had went, I guess to possibly find myself, when you don't need to go anywhere to find yourself. Like everything you are is already within you. And as far as finding yourself, why do you feel the need to fit into a category or fit into a box? Like, because the only time you're going to fit into a box is when you're dead. So why does it matter, if you have a label or you're looking for somewhere to fit in? Like, you can create your own category and your own thing, like how I am. So my advice is like, just be yourself. And also, I remember I surrounded myself with people who call me weird, or I'm too direct, I'm too bold. First of all, that's what my name means, is bold and genius, Pratibha Dey. Okay. My full name means a genius suitable for a gift, and that is who I am. So
Wow.
when you're young, so when you're young, I would surround myself with better people who don't make you feel like there's something wrong with you by calling you weird or saying you're so odd or this and that. They don't appreciate you. They don't value you. They don't care about you. You don't need to be around those people. I would never, ever surround myself with people like that again. And I don't have any of them in my life anymore. So.
And to gain this kind of awareness, you have to study. Yeah, you have to study yourself. You have to surround yourself with mentors, because I know that you always have mentors around you. And we have our Seweryn-Reid. It's better to be authentic. The right ones for you will resonate with you. You are not for everybody. That is so true. Amen. And everyone who is with us, some of you don't reveal your names, but I can see you on Facebook. Thank you so much. And please let us know if you have any questions to Pratibha, please, because we have her live right now and we can get all information we want from her.
I'm not giving away any money.
Well, they can still ask, yes. Well, but we can get information on the topic of scarcity and success. And you deal with scarcity, you are successful. So any question related to our topic are very welcome. And my next question is, how do you deal with uncertainty?
Oh, I don't believe I have any. So I actually just listened to Sadhguru explain that, when you're confused, which is, I guess uncertainty in the same realm, that it's actually good. It actually means that you are highly intellectual. So, I believe when you have uncertainty that you're going to have to make a decision. So you just have to make a decision and then you won't be uncertain. It's simple.
Well, it's all simple for you, because you are a warrior, you're already there. But how about these young people out there, not only young, also other ages where they lost the jobs, they are not sure to answer, they are uncertain about the future because they don't know when this time is gonna be done. What would you suggest for them to do with that kind of stressful thoughts? I know you don't have stress because you did the work. Decisions for you are like, okay, I decide now. But the times when you can go back to the times where you are not that sure, maybe you said like more than a year ago. How did you reach that point where?
Yeah, yeah, I would definitely get a mentor or a coach. I would definitely invest in myself. So, I got to this point through investing in myself with Mr. Les Brown, Mr. John Tellerico, for Procter & Gallagher Institute. And it led me to meet other entrepreneurs. So if you know where you're going and you know what you like to do, what you love to do, figure that out first. Like, what is it you want to do? If you don't know, then I would definitely have someone guide me, possibly a good counselor. I didn't have that available to me, but there's like Brothers and Sisters Club. There's like different organizations, even free resources. But I definitely recommend reaching out to an adult for help that you trust and are already comfortable with, to share your feelings, and then go from there depending on what it is you're uncertain about, because it's not a one fixed solution for every single
I
person.
love it. There is no one fixed
Yeah.
solution, and mentoring and being supported with someone who is maybe only 2 steps ahead you, it's still better than sitting in whatever situation you feel trapped in.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for that advice. And what is the best way for our audience to find out more about you, to hire you as a coach? Do you coach?
No, I don't.
But you speak.
Yeah, I
Yes,
speak.
so as a speaker. But also, if someone wants some advice, because you
Oh.
also in your bio, you shared that you struggled a lot in Asian culture, and I know that we have a lot of Asian people in this country. Not only that, I mean, not that the one that were not necessarily born here or were born, but grew up in the different culture, like I also did. So there are some kind of barriers, and you, I hope, would be very happy to advise them a little bit.
Yeah, I have been meeting more South Asians. It's great, but I will be starting a support group for Chai Together. So, I mean, yes, I will be a coach there, but I don't have my own coaching. But I usually get asked that, and people find myself to be that already, but that's a good sign.
I think you have enough knowledge and experience to, if you have that desire. But as you share, right now, your next big project is getting your master's. And ladies and gentlemen, this is also Pratibha's birthday month. So happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah.
What did you do for your birthday?
I went to New York.
Whoa, awesome.
Yeah, that was cool, but it's pretty shut down. But yeah, where people can reach me is my website, www.pratibhaday.com.
I have it here.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Chai Together LLC, my Facebook group, my Facebook page, and Instagram, Chai Together LLC. I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook, my name. If you Google me, you will find me. So that's
you Google her name and it all comes.
A bunch of podcasts, a bunch of stuff, Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, some radio shows, Audible.
It's a lot. It's a lot. If you want to really go through it, you need like a whole weekend.
Hey, did you Google me?
Yeah, I had to know who I'm really interviewing. Well, is there any last advice from you for our audience on how to make 2021 best year ever?
Wow, how to make it their best year ever? Well, I believe it would start with changing one habit of theirs that they don't like. So to shift their paradigm for one habit that they don't like through repetition. So really discipline yourself to one thing you want to change about you, write it down, always have it in front of you, then take action on how you're going to do that, whether that's like waking up earlier or something you want to accomplish. But if you don't write it down, it's easy, for it to slip your mind. It's not in front of you, but definitely have it embedded, repetition. I use the voice loop app to ingrain things in me. So yeah.
Thank you so much. It was great advice from bold and genius Pratibha Dey. And I love it. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you, Pratibha, for being here with us today. Is there anything else that you want to add to this conversation today?
Yeah. So I have a favorite quote by Mae West, and it's I need a moment myself. It's you only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. And I truly live by that, like in my vision board, because I truly believe this one life is enough for me. I already feel very accomplished as a person, and it starts with you. If you feel good, keep that energy and keep doing more, and more good things will happen. Because as Les says, Les Brown, good things are supposed to happen to me. If not you, then who? You deserve it just as, your next door neighbor does, or anybody, celebrity, or anybody, who's successful. That can be you too. It's not just for someone else. That is for you. You need to go out there and get it. Like, how hungry are you? Yeah.
And all you need to do is decide. Yes.
Yeah, decisions. I make very quick decisions. You know, the top successful people make decisions in the next 2 to 20 seconds. And other than that, people who say I have to think about it, they're not the top successful people, and they won't be, because you have to think about it. While you think about it, other people are going to outwork you and outdo you, and then you're possibly time's going to pass, you're going to die, and oh well, you were still thinking about it. So too bad for you.
I love it. I love your authenticity.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here with us. And yes, for everyone who was with us and still is, thank you so much for joining Meaningful Conversations. We had this beautiful and wise Pratibha Dey. Please check out her website, follow her on all social medias, and listen to Chai Together. There is so much great speaker, and she's a great host. So
yeah. You can find Chai Together on YouTube. Just type in Chai, CHAI Together on YouTube, and it'll pop up. All right.
Yeah. Chai Together, and everyone have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. If you listen to the replay, leave a comment, #replay, share with your friends and family, because you never know who might need to listen to this conversation today. We love you. Thank you so much. Love you, Pratibha. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.